Are you almost ready to go, hun?
Yeah, sorry, I'll be back in like 20 minutes. I just had to grab a few things.
No, it's fine. I'm not in a big rush. I just wanted to know where you're at with everything.
I'm just grabbing a few things.
And maybe putting off the trip?
Fine, you caught me. I wish you didn't know me so well.
It's probably a good thing I know you so well, considering that we're nearly engaged.
Yeah, I have to admit it's nice that you know me well enough that I want to avoid this weekend as best as I can.
Is it because we're going to be spending 72 hours of uninterrupted time with your family?
Yeah. I know that you've met them on several occasions, but you've never spent this much time with them. They're kind of out there.
Out there? How so?
Nothing too weird, obviously, but I feel like they're a bit dramatic. They really like to put on a show.
What does that mean?
It means that my childhood felt like a reality TV show. I don't know why, but there always seems to be some crisis going on and something happens that demands everyone's full attention.
Like a crisis?
Not really. More like my mother lost her engagement ring and suddenly everyone was crying and looking around and my mother acted as if someone were dying. I don't know how to explain it, but they blow everything out of proportion and like to make big scenes about everything. Both my mother and father.
Really? You're like one of the most chill people I've ever met. It's amazing that it didn't seem to pass to you.
Yeah, even when I was a kid. It would be everyone else in the family freaking out, and then I would get in trouble because I'm not freaking out. I guess at a young age, I understood what was really important and what wasn't. Not to mention, a lot of it was a self-made crisis. Like it would be their own fault that this certain thing happened, and then they would act as if it wasn't and victimize themselves. It was a tiring charade, to say the least.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be exhausting. I don't understand why people do that. It really doesn't make sense. I mean, who wants their life to be one big crisis after another?
I have no idea. Sometimes I thought I was adopted because of how different I am. Even my sister began acting like them when she was a teenager, and it's never stopped since then. She failed one class in university, which is a pretty common thing to do, and she made it sound like she was going to flunk out of university and that her life was destroyed. My parents were nearly inconsolable.
You can't be serious. Are they really that bad? How come I've never noticed it? I mean, yeah, I haven't spent 72 hours with them, but I've spent an evening with them.
That's because of me. Whenever we're about to get together with them, I make sure to warn them that they can't pull any of that kind of stuff.
Really? Why? You're scared they're gonna scare me off?
You laugh about it, but it actually did happen with a few of my boyfriends.
No!
Yeah, the first few boyfriends I had left because my family was doing their whole charade and he would offer some kind of solution and they would react as if he were attacking them. It's enough to scare any teenage boy away for good.
Ouch. Well, just know that I won't be as easy to scare away. I mean, I'm gonna put a ring on your finger. There's no getting rid of me now.
Don't remind me.
I'm sure everything will be fine. It's only 72 hours. What's the worst that can happen?
You say that now.
Trust me, there's not much that's going to scare me away. Unless, of course, you started growing fangs and tried to suck my blood or something.
Honestly, if my family found out a way to turn into vampires, they probably would. Not because of immortality or superpowers, but just so that they can continue being dramatic and make it a big thing.
Well, let's be grateful that there's no such thing as vampires. But even if you were a vampire, I would still propose to you.
Not if I propose to you first.
Oh, breaking gender stereotypes, are we?
You know that's why you love me. And that's why I love you. We're much too cool to be traditional.
Just don't tell your family that. They'll somehow turn it into a crisis.
Okay, you've convinced me. I feel better about it and I'm on my way home. But you're still driving.
It's only a few hours away. That's doable. And completely worth it, considering that I get to spend a few hours with you.
God, you're such a sap.
You love me for it.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Hi, Michael. It's Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Hi. Do you need anything?
No. Why? I can't text my sister's boyfriend just to say hi?
No, you can. It's just a little odd. I mean, we haven't really spoken a lot in the 2 years I've been dating your sister.
And do you think that's my fault?
No, that's not what I meant to say. Sorry.
Good. Because if anyone were keeping anyone away, it would be my sister who was keeping you away from me. She's so insecure and is convinced that all of her boyfriends will fall in love with me.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, do you think you could ever fall in love with me?
I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
Oh, come on. It's just harmless questions. It's like playing 21 questions. Hey, do you actually want to play 21 questions?
Like as a family? I can find Jane and bring her downstairs if you want to play a game.
No, silly. I meant as a way for us to get to know each other.
You want to get to know me?
Well, duh. You and my sister have been dating for, what, a couple of months? A year?
Actually, it's been 2 years.
No. Really? Has it actually?
Yeah.
Wow. Then we are due for a nice little chat in order to get to know each other.
Okay, I guess. It'll be nice to know more about Jane and her family.
Exactly. So, what's your favorite color?
Green.
You look like a green type of person. I bet you would look so good in green. What color of green is your favorite? I bet it's something dreamy like forest green. You know, you should really wear more green. I bet it would bring out your features so nicely.
Thanks. My favorite color, green, is the shade of Jane's eyes.
Oh. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. How many kids do you want?
Whoa! That's a pretty loaded question.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. You can tell me anything you'd like. I won't tell.
Okay, Jane and I talked about it, and we were thinking like 2 kids? We're not entirely sure yet. I guess when we find out more about life and bills and jobs. I mean, we're only freshly out of college and just started our careers.
You know, you don't have to mention Jane every time. This is all about you and me.
Well, a lot of things I like revolve around Jane. I mean, shouldn't they? Doesn't that make me a good boyfriend?
I guess. Next question. Are you happy with Jane?
Whoa! Another loaded question. Are you sure you just want to get to know me? You're asking a lot of very personal questions.
Yes, I just want to get to know you. You seem like an interesting person.
Okay. Wait, I know what this is about.
You do? And how do you feel about it?
Well, less confused.
I am so glad. I knew it from the moment we met.
Am I really that obvious?
Yes, lover boy.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to hide how much I love Jane. Do you think she knows that I'm going to propose?
What?
Yeah, I was planning on proposing to her either this weekend or next weekend. Was it really that obvious?
You're going to get engaged with Jane?
Yeah, of course. That's why, I assume, you're asking me all of these questions. You want to make sure that I have the right intentions with your sister. It's honestly very sweet of you. But you can be assured that I only want the best for Jane. And that I'll treat her like the queen she deserves to be treated like.
That's not exactly why I was asking you the questions.
Oh? Sorry, I thought you were asking me all these personal questions because you and your parents wanted to make sure I was the right fit for Jane.
What do my parents have to do about this? They don't need to know about this.
What?
They don't need to know that we're texting privately. You know, they like to get into people's business, and I've always hated it. You know, I always felt like I was the black sheep in the family. My sister is too insecure, and my parents are too confident. I always felt like the porridge in Goldilocks. Just right.
Okay.
I just think that you have the most comforting presence, and that I can tell you anything. You really don't know what it's like living with my parents. I mean, I know I'm only a couple of years younger than Jane, but she's always overshadowed me. And the way that she plays with the boys' feelings, it's honestly disheartening. And I just don't want to see you, who is so kind, compassionate, and handsome, to fall into her trap.
Wait, what?
Yes. I shouldn't have told you this, but Jane likes to play with people's feelings. It's a bad habit of hers. I think she got it from our parents. It's so sad to see so many of her boyfriends leave disheartened because she was only playing with their feelings.
I can assure you that's not what's happening. Jane and I are very much in love and plan to spend the rest of our lives together.
No, you don't. Okay, no offense, but you really don't know what our relationship is like. We've barely met. The most we talked was yesterday at dinner.
I know, and that's when I knew you were a good one. So I can't let you get your heart broken. It's because I care about you so much.
Whoa, your sister and I are going to be engaged pretty soon. I don't think you should be talking to me like this.
Talking to you like what? I'm just a concerned party and I care about you. You barely know me. I barely know you.
Why do you think I wanted to play 21 questions? It's a fun way to get to know one another. From our likes and dislikes to our deepest selves, we could get to know each other.
Okay, this is making me very uncomfortable. So I'm going to find your sister and for the sake of everyone here, pretend that you never said any of this.
Don't tell her. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to test you.
Test me? Test me with what?
Well, I wanted to make sure that your intentions were pure and that you weren't going to leave my sister. Or something. This is all a joke, so don't tell her.
This wasn't a funny joke, if it was a joke at all. I think it's best that we don't text each other.
What? Because I made a mistake? You're going to punish me for it?
What? No. I just feel uncomfortable, and so I don't want to continue having this conversation. I'm going to go find Jane. Have a nice rest of your day. I guess I'll see you at lunch or something.
Fine, then. Hey, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Why? Why wouldn't I be okay?
No particular reason. You just seemed quiet at lunch today.
Did I? My bad.
You don't have to apologize. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
I'm fine. I mean, I think I am.
What's wrong? What happened? Did my family do something? Please tell me they didn't.
Well, not all of your family.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Your sister was just saying some things.
What? When?
This morning. She somehow got my number and was texting me.
She didn't insult you or anything, did she?
No, nothing like that. I mean, maybe she insulted me? I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'm still processing everything that was said.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to tell you this, but it seemed like she was coming on to me. Of course, I don't know your sister well, but it all seemed like a ruse to hit on me or something.
What happened?
She texted me this morning and claimed she just wanted to say hi and get to know me. I went along with it because it's true that we don't know each other super well. And I thought that getting to know your family would be a good idea, considering that I'm definitely going to be proposing to you soon.
Well, I'm glad that no matter what happened, you still plan on proposing to me.
Yeah, nothing's going to change that. But your sister sure did try. She asked me to play 21 questions, which already is like a very flirty game when you're speaking one-on-one with a person. Then she started asking me all of these really personal questions about how many children I want, or if I was happy with you.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly my reaction too. I answered the first couple of questions because I thought she was genuinely trying to get to know me or something. But then they kind of went flirty and she complimented me a lot. It made me really uncomfortable. But then I figured out that she was probably just trying to gauge how serious I am about you. I thought it was like a ruse to try and figure out whether or not I was going to propose to you or something. I thought your parents put her up to it, honestly.
And it wasn't about that?
No! She said that she cared about me and wanted what was best for me. She also said some things about you.
Oh no. Why do I feel like I'm not gonna like this?
Well, she basically said that you like to play with guys' feelings and that the reason why your boyfriends left you is because you played with their feelings. She tried to make it sound like you were just leading me on all these years and that you didn't actually love me or something.
OMG. What? You know that she's lying, right? That she's just trying to stir the pot or whatever? You know how much I love you and care about you, right?
Yeah, of course.
I can't believe she would say things like that, trying to stir doubt into our relationship. I mean, I honestly shouldn't be surprised. I already told you what my family's like. I am so sorry that she said all of that. You know that it's not true. I think that you are maybe one of the best things that has ever happened to me. I think about you all the time, and you bring such happiness in life to my life. I honestly can't imagine a world where you're not in it, and I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life.
Wow. It sounds like you're the one proposing.
Maybe I am.
Wait, what?
I am so serious about you. I want to marry you, and I want us to grow old together and do all of that married couple stuff. I think we're a perfect match, and that I could have found no one else better for me than you.
Are you actually doing this? Are you actually proposing to me?
Yes, it was actually my plan to do so this week. I bought a ring for you and everything.
Did you actually?
Yes, I'm proposing. Right now. I meant every word of what I said. I love you and I want to marry you. Will you marry me?
Wow. Yes, of course.
Really?
Yes, really. You're not going to believe this, but I literally have a ring here for you too. I was going to propose either this weekend, considering how well it went, or next weekend.
So you weren't just talking about proposing for the fun of it?
No, I'm totally serious.
Wow. Does this mean that we're engaged?
The sooner that you come back to our room and I can put this ring on your finger, then yes.
I'm on my way. Okay, I can't stand what happened between us. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
You do?
Yes, I can't stand you being angry or upset at me. You barely made eye contact with me at lunch or dinner. It was torture. And then this morning, you didn't even bother to look me in the eyes.
Torture?
Yes. I just feel so bad about the way we left things. I never wanted to hurt you.
You never hurt me. I was just uncomfortable.
But you don't need to feel uncomfortable with me. You can be your true self with me.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that I think we should restart. I think we both said things we didn't mean in that it really created a roadblock for us to get to know each other properly. There's nothing else I want to do more than get to know you. I really think that you're a cool person.
Thank you. I think it would be great to know you as well, considering that I've been with Jane for over 2 years.
Okay, seriously? I'm trying to apologize to you and fix everything, and you can only think about Jane? What is wrong with you?
Whoa, what?
I put out an olive branch for you to grasp, and yet you can't let go. You can't let go of my sister and the fact that she's clearly not the best one for you. It's hard to see you like this. I know that you're better than this.
Actually, you don't know me at all.
But we should try to get to know each other. That's what I'm saying. We just need to get to know each other. I know that the minute we do, you'll realize that I'm perfect for you, and we can let go of all of society's and our family's expectations of us.
Oh my goodness, are you serious? Are you seriously talking to me like we're in a movie or something? I don't feel like that toward you. I don't even know you. I'm literally dating your sister. We're going to be engaged.
Don't say that. You're going to break my heart and I will die. You don't want my death to be on your hands and conscience. How will you ever live without me?
Okay, this has to be a joke. You're joking, right?
You deny my feelings? You think that my feelings are a joke? How could you, after everything I've done for you?
What have you done for me?
I warned you about my sister, that she doesn't actually mean her affection. She likes to lead people on and play with people's feelings. She's been doing it for years. Why do you think all her boyfriends left her? She is not worthy of you. You are a shining star, and I am the sun. We're destined to orbit around one another.
You do know that the sun is also a star?
So, you get it? You do feel the same about me. I knew it. I knew it from the moment we laid eyes on one another. Who knew that I had found my one true love in my sister's boyfriend?
What? Okay, you seriously need to get a grip on reality. That's not what I meant when I said that. I was saying that because I think you think that the sun is a planet or something. I was just stating a fact. Second of all, your sister and I are engaged. I'm not her boyfriend. I'm her fiancé.
What? No, you're not. She's lying to you. Why can't you see that?
We're done with this conversation. I've had enough. Thank you for the good laugh, though.
Do you think my feelings are a laughing matter? What kind of a person does that? I just confessed my love for you, and you have the audacity to laugh at me?
I'm not laughing at you. Okay, maybe I am. But that's only because this whole thing is ridiculous. Your sister and I are engaged.
Don't you dare propose to my sister. I forbid it.
Too late. She proposed to me yesterday, and I said yes.
Huh? That doesn't make any sense. We would have known if you guys were engaged.
Did you notice the rings we were wearing? We're engaged.
No, it's not true. You would never break my heart like this. You're a good man.
Yes, I am a good man. For your sister. She literally proposed to me. And then I proposed to her. And it was all romantic and everything.
But I'm supposed to have a romance, not my stupid sister. Just wait until my parents find out how you've broken my heart.
What? You're going to tell your parents you were hitting on me?
I've already told them the truth.
What truth?
That we're madly in love and that you were signaling to me that I should pursue you.
What? I was not signaling to you. What does that even mean?
The way you made eye contact with me, the way you shook my hand, and the way you lingered with my hand for just a moment.
You do know that this isn't some movie or something. This is real life. I didn't linger on your hand. And the reason why I made eye contact with you is that I was talking to you. That's how you treat other human beings.
What? So, was it all a lie?
It was never a thing. We've never had a thing. Wow, your sister and I were waiting to tell everyone that we were engaged until dinner. By now, I don't even know if we'll even tell everyone. You know she tried to warn me about you guys, but it was so hard to believe. Now I understand why she's distanced herself from all of you. You specifically. Maybe once we tell your parents that we're engaged, they'll actually be happy for us. As for you, I don't care how you react. I don't even care if you come to the wedding.
What? Now you're not even going to invite me to the wedding? What would my sister say?
She's here with me. She's the one that told me to say that we might not invite you to the wedding. Not after everything you've done.
You snake! You betrayed me!
Okay, I'm not gonna fight with you. I seriously think there's something wrong with you. Your sister and I are leaving. We'll make sure to tell your parents that we're engaged. Goodbye.
No, please, my love. You can't.
Jane's parents were excited for us when we announced the engagement. They were a bit confused, considering that Charlotte had said that I was secretly in love with her or something. But then we explained what had happened, and they were quite upset with Charlotte. Jane created some very strong boundaries and said that her family wasn't allowed to help with any of the wedding planning. They were strictly to be guests, and guests only. This was to ensure that no toxic drama during the wedding planning process. But little did we know that her setting these boundaries created a crisis in and of itself. Her parents nearly didn't come to the wedding. But at the end of the day, they did. Sure, they tried to stir up some drama at the wedding, but at the end of the day, Jane and I got married, and we were very happy together. To our surprise, Charlotte brought some man with her to the wedding. They couldn't keep their hands off of each other, but I don't think it was because of love. I honestly think Charlotte was trying to make me jealous or something. Jane and I laughed about it a lot that day. We were thankful for it though, because there were no objections to our wedding.